Someone said let's pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. But for now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more.
Yes, my peoples, man. Big up yourself, whoever's inside. You don't know the thing already. I wasn't even on last night, bro. I had some shit come up. But yeah, man, we're back. The Metric community. We can discuss and get into it yet again. Big up yourself, JB Stacks, man. Always first. Look at him. He's getting his first results now. All right, cool. So let's get into it, man. Loads to talk about as usual, man. You know what's going on here. We've got all this Watkins stuff that came out yesterday. Oh shit, look at this. This is the... Let me show you something about my man. Sesko. The Sesko train is mad. Let me show you something about the Sesko train. A lot of you lot rate Sesko. It looks like Sesko's a myth right now. Where's Fabrizio? He's just come out and spoke about Sesko. Let me show you the Sesko train. Because I know a lot of you lot rate him. Newcastle, look, it's looking real Newcastle-ish right now, man. I think something just come out just now. Is it Ben Jacobs that said it then? Looking real Newcastle-ish. Yeah, look at that. Newcastle working today to try and agree personal terms with Sesko. Leipzig prepared to sell, but not an easy deal for Newcastle to structure. However, a bid is anticipated. Sesko was a long-standing target, so we're not getting Sesko, bro. Forget about the Sesko thing. I know a lot of you don't rate him. It's not happening. So yeah, man, that's what's going on. Obviously, we've got all the news about Watkins. We've got Lammens. We've got obviously we went in for Martinez on a loan deal that didn't go through. So it's all crazy, man. It's all going off. We've got Garnacho buying it in from now. It's mad. But let me show you what's going on. So let me kick it off with let me go on the bookmarks. Hold on. This is the strength and continuing. This is Mason Mount. This is, look at this about Malacia. We might get the Freedom 5 off our books now. We finally might get the Freedom 5 off our books. Tyrell Malacia is considering a concrete offer from Saudi Arabia and is in talks with the Saudi club. If Malacia accepts, a multi-million euro offer to Man United will immediately follow. So this is the first time this geezer has even been linked with a move out of United. No one has wanted Malacia, but Saudi's coming now. Is this geezer going to go Saudi? Is he going to turn around and go Saudi? Because he's young. He is very young. So I don't know, man, but he's saying he's considering it. I don't really know the source. So it could be false. It could be true. Who knows? But this is the first offer that's even come around talking about his name. So I don't know what's going to happen. Malacia is considering it, though. So I hope it's true. And I hope we can just get him off our books and just say, yo, safe. Because he's part of the Freedom 5 that no one even remembers. No one even remembers this geezer plays for us half of the time. We've got Diego Leon. Amas is going out on loan. So you can tell what we want to do, that left-back situation. It's between Leon and Dorgu. And maybe Dallo can slip in there if he needed. Luke Shaw, you know what I'm saying? We don't need another left-back, especially him. He struggled. Remember that game there against Bodo Glimt and things like that. He was struggling a little bit. And obviously he doesn't fit into my man style anyway. So it's a myth. But yeah, man, it'll be good for him to go. But I just don't know if he's going to go Saudi. A lot of these players don't want to go Saudi young. That's the situation. A lot of these guys don't want to bust out to Saudi young. They want to wait a little bit, stay in Europe. But bro, he went to PSV. He won the league with them and they don't want him back. And no one has come in for him. Remember, the transfer window has been open for nearly 2 months now. So 25th today. So nearly 2 months. This is the first person that's coming for him. And it's Saudi. So hopefully he can just get it. He gets his bag and just chills out. Because he ain't going to get no more offers. Let's be real. Malacia is not getting no more offers. No, I don't think anyone... Burnley or something should have came from, really. But I don't think they're even going to come for him. So we'll see what happens, man. Yeah, apparently he's worth 7 million. That's all we wanted, but that's from another source. I don't know how true it is. Like I said, no one's came in for him, so we ain't be able to see something and see if it's true or not. I don't know this guy or not. I don't know if he's reliable. Is he a Dutch? I think he's a Dutch. Yeah, he's a Dutch journalist. So he could know a thing or two about Dutch players. VL certified. This VL NL is usually solidified. But this is from February. He was saying something like this. He's saying, look, February, Malacia saw a transfer to Benfica fall through at last minute. PSV is benefiting from it. The man that left White is on his way to Eindhoven. Oh, so he broke that news then. So he broke that news in before basically it happened. I don't know, man. I don't know this geezer, man. I can't vouch for him. But that VI.NL is kind of reliable for Dutch news anyway. But this is what he's saying. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Malacia may trade Man United for top club, blah, blah, blah. I don't know him, man. I can't rely on it, but this is what is the news today about Malacia. I hope it's true. I hope he ends up going because we don't need him at the club. He doesn't want to stay. We don't need him. It's simple as that. So that's Malacia for you. That's my man, more or less done. We got the boy Garnacho. Remember, we know he's going to leave. It's been said he's part of the Freedom 5 as well. He's going to leave. It's normal. But where is he going to go? He wants to stay in the Prem. Fabrizio tweets it every single minute. But Bayern Munich have inquired now. You know, Bayern Munich's a big team. They're in the Champions League. They win their league every year. So that might be a different type of knock. Do you know what I'm saying? You can sit there and say you want to stay in the Prem. If Leverkusen and stuff like that's coming up to you in Saudi and that, but when someone like Bayern Munich comes, that might change his whole mind and you might think, you know what? I want to go there. Why not? I can win. I can beat this top guy that I think I am. It's a big team where a lot of people are watching. There's a lot of eyes on. You can go Champions League and light it up, etc. So it could be, obviously Rob Dawson, he's reliable. So he's not gemming it. This has definitely happened. Bayern Munich have inquired about what it would take to sign Garnacho, but it's just about if Garnacho's going to turn around and say, you know what? No one in the Prem's coming in for me with that much venom. Let me just go to Bayern Munich, which is a big team as well. So we're gonna have to see what he ends up doing, man. But I just hope he goes because as soon as he goes, the money we can spend is different. So all this money everyone's talking about, are we gonna be able to buy this guy, Isaacs, and all that? We ain't got the money right now. It's a myth. It's not happening until he goes. Nothing can happen right now. And he's pure profit. So we can spend 3 times the amount of money that he goes for. If he goes for 45, we can go and spend money. If he goes for 50, we can go and spend 150. If he goes like whatever. So this is what's being said. And this is today's news. So Garnacho's preference is to stay in the Premier League. But bro, what's going to happen when Chelsea and Villa are taking forever or they don't end up coming in the end? What happens then? Do you understand? But he wants to stay in the Prem. We've been knowing this. Fabrizio says this all the time. So we'll see what happens. But Bayern Munich have inquired. But remember, Bayern Munich are also going for Luis Diaz. I think it's a thing where if Luis Diaz don't go through for them, they might go for Garnacho. It might be something like that. Like he's like a backup. I don't think he's their main guy that they want. They want Luis Diaz. And I think they just put a bid in for him just a minute ago. Or not too long ago, they put in a bid. Let me show you, look. Look at that. See, look, 3 minutes ago. As I'm talking, it's going mad. Look. My understanding is Liverpool have only received one official bid for Diaz so far, 70 million euros, which was rejected. Bayern still pushing and ready to go higher, as reported this week. And then there's a bid talk. Look at that. That's what I was talking about. Bayern have again made contact with Liverpool today. As of now, all dialogue is verbal. Liverpool waiting on a new formal offer and have not yet received clarity on the financials behind one. That could change throughout today or over the weekend. Bayern remain persistent in their communication with Liverpool. Remember, Liverpool kept saying he's not for sale, not for sale, not for sale. Now they've gave up. They basically said, you know what? If you give us a good bid, we will let him go type of thing. And Fabrizio obviously said this and he's retweeted it. And he said, Bayern new proposal for Luis Diaz set to be sent soon as planned last weekend. Liverpool aware of the player's desire to leave the club and talks will continue to discuss the financial package. So, boy, it looks like Garnacho could go if that one falls through. It looks like that is the backup of that. If that one don't go through, Garnacho might go. That's what the situation is. I don't think it's a thing where Garnacho is their main guy. No way. They've not been linked with him once. This has just come out of the blue. Rob Dawson's reliable as well. So I think if it was to fail with Luis Diaz, then they will say, you know what, can we go get Garnacho? He's a bit younger. He's a bit more cheaper as well. Because Luis Diaz, they're looking at about 70 million for him. That's what Liverpool want. Garnacho will take 50 right now. and we can start our little rebuild. So that's the situation. So take this with a pinch of salt. I don't think they're going to go and buy Garnacho and Diaz. I think they're just going to buy one. So take this with a pinch of salt. Let's see what happens with Diaz. If that don't go true or whatnot, then we've got a chance of it. But that's a situation with Alejandro Garnacho. As it's been stated here as well, the same thing. United Truthful spoke about it. That's the worst thing. And then we got this Antony news. 2 of Saudi Arabia's top clubs are interested in signing Antony for Man United. So Saudi's trying to bail us out at this moment. They're coming for Malacia. They've come in for Antony. They came in for Garnacho. They came in for Rashford, but they both said no. So permanent move to Real Betis unlikely at this stage. Antony taking time to choose next move and could be open to Saudi, but prefers to remain in Europe. So Ben Jacobs came out the other day and said Real Betis are waiting on Antony. They're trying to get a loan the end of the season, end of the transfer window. That's what Real Betis are doing. They've got the money to buy him, but they're just waiting now, saying, no one might go in for Antony, so we'll just wait as long as we can. And then if it gets to the end, we go in for a loan and they're going to have to let him go. But they're not going to want to sit there and pay his wage. So that's what they're trying to do. But, bro, there's other teams in for Antony. There's Bayer Leverkusen, Ten Hag wants him back. Atletico Madrid meant to be in for him as well. There's teams that are in for Antony. So it's not just them. So for them to sit there and think that we're just going to sit there and say, yeah, you know what, we'll try and give you another loan is mad. We gave them a loan. They done what they done with him. He ripped it up. Pay your money now. You've sold 2 free players. You've sold Rodriguez. You've sold Cardozo. You've got 50 million in the bank. Pay what you need to. When they ask for 50 million, what ask for 35? And you're still acting up. They're trying to get a little loan out of him. So this is the situation. Saudi's coming from now. I can't see him getting Saudi. I'll be real. That's my opinion. It could happen, but I can't see it happening. He's feeling himself right now. He just lit it up in La Liga. I think he wants to stay in La Liga. So he's trying to weigh it out as much as he can to go back to La Liga, but they're making it hard for him because they're trying to wait to the end of the season. Bro, this guy wants to stay in Brazil. He just got in the Brazil team. He wants to stay in there. So he's not on this long thing where he's going to, if he doesn't get a club by come January, he's sitting on the bench. He's not getting in the Brazil team. This is why Antony is pushing for a move, but he's waiting right now because he's seeing that he wants Real Betis to come true, but Real Betis are saying, we can't afford to buy you. We can only afford a loan. So they're doing him dirty a bit. They're playing with him. So that's what's going on with Antony right now. We'll see what happens to him, but Saudi is stepping in now and actually trying to save us for once. They're actually trying to save us. Let me get a few of these comments and I'll get back into the stuff. Metric community, big up yourself, JB, man. Everyone hit the likes. Everyone hit the likes, my guys, man. Run up the likes, man. We miss you, Metch. You wasn't on last night. JB Stacker, you know. I wasn't on, bro. Something came up, man. It's the first day I didn't do last night. Every day I do 2 times, 3 times a day. I didn't do it last night yesterday. So my apologies. I'll be back on tonight. You know me. Sesko going Newcastle. We have to sign Watkins now. I think Sesko goes Newcastle if Isak leaves, though. Is Isak going to leave? Remember, Liverpool got to sell to buy. So Liverpool got to sell Diaz to buy. Anybody reckon we get a chance with Isak? I don't think we've got any chance with Isak. It's already been ruled out anyway. It's been ruled out. We ain't got no money like that. No way. Sesko is too expensive for United. I'm very fine not getting him since he's not in a box striker. Watkins is exciting, but I will not surprise if we get Mitrovic on loan. Yeah, that could happen, isn't it? I wouldn't mind that if we get a midfielder. Isak will cost around 150 million for the player and the rest an agent fee. Yeah, it's true. It's going to be a madness. Whoever buys him ain't spending for the next season or 2, boy. Rap, Metch, what's going on? Can we get Belieber? I'm guessing that's Belieber. And a goalkeeper and a striker next year or go get a loan in striker. Can we get Belieber? We're looking at goalkeeper and striker is our main target right now. And Fabrizio said it yesterday. And if you saw what we were linked with yesterday, which I'm going to show you lot, goalkeeper and striker is our main target. It's evident. Garnacho would be perfect fit in Germany, 100%. Any of them go to them league. There's so much space for them. Yes, my brother Mason. You good, yeah? Lammens better than Martinez. Yeah, I'm with you. I want Lammens. Liverpool rejected a 70 million bid. Let's see Bayern come in with a bid for Garnacho. Yeah, that was before though, Charlie, yeah? They rejected the bid before, and then now they're going in for a better bid. So we'll see. Antony only wants better, so I will keep him at the club for 6 months to train with the reserves. I'm with you, bruv. He needs to just hurry up and just drop that Betis thing out. They can't afford him. It was a good dream. Thank you. Now let me go somewhere else. That's what needs to happen, man. Antony. Other clubs are interested. So yeah, man, the Saudi clubs are in for him. 2 Saudi clubs want him. They're interested, but he wants to stay in Europe at this second. And a permanent move to Real Betis is unlikely at this stage. So Real Betis are sitting there and they're just waiting for they're waiting for a loan. Yeah, they're waiting to the last days, deadline days, and getting a loan. And we're not on that, so it's not going to happen. Forget about it. So that got said then. Obviously Samuel Lucas came out yesterday, but let me talk about some news back today, and I'll get into some of last night as well. Man United now said to be in pursuit of Douglas Luiz. I don't know what's going on with this, but Douglas Luiz has been linked with a lot of English clubs now. He's been linked with Everton. He's been linked with Forest, Tottenham. And look here, it says Everton, West Ham and Forest being named. Don't rule out Aston Villa after Monchi comments. Would he go back to Villa? I don't know. They just signed a new contract for Kamara. But yeah, Douglas Luiz, we're linked with him again. I don't really know about Douglas Luiz, man. I like him as a player, but his injury record is smelly, mate. It's so smelly. I show you that all the time. For those I don't know, I'm going to show you that in a minute. But he was a good player. He was doing his thing in the Prem. He literally was killing it, doing his thing. He went over there for 1 year and his body just broke down. I don't know what happened with Douglas Luiz. But like I said, I rate him as a player, but his injury record itself, I think there's no way, especially how we're trying to play now, with Amrin trying to implement his style, there's no way you're going to last in the Prem if your body's like this, mate. In the slowest league. This is the slowest league ever. Italy league has got 38-year-old defenders, 37-year-old. Everyone knows that. It's a slow league. If your body's moving like this there, in a slow league, 20 games missed, 100 days, all in one season, you've got that injured. What's going to happen when you're playing this intense football? You're pressing at 100 miles per hour, and it's physical. Every midfield you come against is physical. You go against Everton, you go against Villa, you go against Newcastle, you go against Arsenal. It doesn't matter who you're playing, it's physical. Bro, this guy's body's going to break down. We've already got Luke Shaw and Mason Mount living in the hospital room. We can't have another player in there, bro. So this is the situation with Douglas Luiz. We're in for him. It says that we're in for him anyway, but we're going to have to see. I think when we must have done our due diligence when we were talking about swap deals with Sancho and said, yo, this guy's injury thing is too mad. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with this. We'll see what happens. But like I said, I will take him at the club as a midfielder, but it's just the injury record is too mad. Well, I'm not sure about him. I've showed you about Malacia. This is another link talking about him. So I've just showed you about the first link that spoke about Malacia, which was here. And this was Juiced. And he was talking about Malacia is considering a concrete offer from Saudi and is in talks with a Saudi club. And then we got another link, Sport Witness, basically saying the same thing. That Saudi offers on the table, United, offer for Man United defender. Malacia's campaign talks about the move, would be a straight purchase. There's no way we're loaning him. Of course it will be a straight purchase. There's no loan whatsoever going to happen with Malacia. He's got to go. He knows he ain't got no chance at the club. Like, we all forget this geezer even plays for us. Like, there's no point even talking about it, bro. Do you understand? So this is just the same thing again about Malacia. If he approves the move, they'll send $1 million bid for him. $1 million. What is it? Just 1 million? What do you mean $1 million? Man said $1 million. What is it? Just 1 million then? Is that all you're bidding for him? I don't even know if they will care, you know. I think they might even let him go for that 1 million. I showed you about Antony. This is Buemo stuff yesterday. This is Lammens. More stuff's come out about Lammens, by the way. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Obviously, Fabrizio came out last night and spoke about him as he does. And he said Lammens is keen on joining United. I had an article about this before, and I showed you that it's his dream move. Lammens, I'm calling them Lemons. What's wrong with me? Lammens. Lammens is a good keeper, man. He's a very good keeper for his age anyway. He's got some good stats as well. And he's keen on the move. He really wants to come to United. Look, this came out ages ago. And it said, basically, this is on the 22nd. So not ages ago, 3 days ago. But Sully came out and basically said, look, Man United hold an interest in Royal Antwerp goalkeeper Sene Lammens and understand personal terms will be no issue. 23-year-old considers it dream move. Dream move, mate. And Leeds went and got a goalkeeper yesterday. They went and got that goalkeeper from Lyon. So it was Leeds, Sunderland, and us that was that are in for him, and he's looking at us as his dream move. So you could just tell where he's actually going to go. If he's going to go somewhere, it's going to come to us, innit? You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, man. But Lammens, dope keeper. I keep telling you, look, look at his stats. Look at the middle article. The middle article is every goalkeeper in the world. Obviously, James Trafford's in there as well. He's just gone to City. That's another one that Newcastle's missed out on. He bites the dust. And then you've got Lammens. He tops that list, man. That's every goalkeeper in the world, man. He's prevented the most goals. He's had the most saves. This geezer is good for his age, man, and he's proper gas to play for United. He wants to play for United. So let's see what happens with him, man. Hopefully it comes true. It seems like he's the number one target now because Martinez is not happening. They're saying it's too expensive and they don't want to give him a loan for him. We tried to get a loan for Martinez yesterday. They refused. So Lammens is more or less the top target now. It has to be him. So Fabrizio's come and said that yesterday. Like I said, this geezer is his dream move, man. He wants to be a United player so bad. So we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully this can happen, man. This can come true, man. Villa no longer got a women team, so they're running they're out the running right away. Exactly. No one ain't selling their women's teams no more, man. It's crazy, bro. That loophole's done. Luke Shaw wants out after 11 years, reported by Daily Mail. Who from the Daily Mail, though, bigger? It depends who says it. Because some of them are reliable, some of them are not. It's who. It's the name. Onana is already back in training, worried about this Lammens move. No, I don't. I think we're going for one anyway, Charlie. Regardless of Onana training or not, we want a goalkeeper. That's a top priority. That's what Fabrizio said yesterday. We want a goalkeeper regardless. So, we don't really rate him anyway. That's what's going on with that. So, Lammens is keen on the move. Let me show you more stuff about this Lammens guy. Something else just came out a minute ago about Lammens as well. I'm going to show you now. This is some Yokeres shit. Don't care about this geezer no more. I hope he flops. Where's the Lammens stuff? Bookmarks. This is the strength and conditioning. Sean there we go. Look. Interesting. Sene Lammens is nothing new. Man United has been monitoring him for nearly a season. However, our sources advise that he is eager for a move. Yeah, you got to highlight that one there. Eager for a move. And officials regard him as the perfect goalkeeping acquisition to meet their criteria. There is significant hope here. Look at the time, 12:13. So about half an hour ago, Sean Connolly's come out and said that. So we know what's going on with Lammens, man. He's the guy, man. He's the guy that we need to get, man. You understand? He's young. He saves. He makes a lot of good saves. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he prevents a lot of good saves. He prevents a lot of goals. His stats talk for themselves, man. He's young. He's done better than De Gea in De Gea's first season. De Gea's best season, 17-18. He's had a better season than him. So this geezer's got a lot of potential, man. Martinez is 33. He will miss the first game against Arsenal if we've got him anyway. We've gone for a loan, and even the loan is a myth. Like, it's not happening. So what's the point? They've said no, innit? So Villa don't want to lose my man. So what is the point? We might as well just leave it as that. So yeah, that's the situation, man. Lammens is on that list, man. I think we need to wrap up Lammens as soon as possible, man. Because someone like Newcastle, they just missed out on James Trafford. They might go out there and just grab Lammens. Do you know what I'm saying? They might end up doing some madness. So I think we need to hurry up and go out there and just grab my man as soon as possible. Serious. So big up Lammens, man. We'll see what happens with him hopefully soon. I'm trying to raise up money for Isaac, Safe. Isaac is not happening to Man United, guys, man. I know everyone wants to see it, but it's not going to happen. Obviously, I just saw that Onana's back in training. Let me show you what's going on with Onana. He's back in training. Oh, look, he's just on to the Isaac thing. Why are you talking about us? We know we're not in there, bro. We know we're not involved. Alexander Isaac wants Liverpool. It's his priority as reported. When did he say that he wants Liverpool, though? Once again, Isaac wants Liverpool. It's his priority. In this article, he doesn't say he wants Liverpool, though. So what's he doing? He's quoting the article as if he said that already. But when did he say this? Alexander Isaac wants Liverpool. He doesn't say that in here. So what's he talking about? Isaac is not. He doesn't say once that Isaac wants Liverpool. He's only saying it now. That's the first time he's saying it, but he's saying once again. This geezer's a smoker, bro. But yeah, man, let's get into the Man United stuff anyway. Man just keeps talking about us. He's putting us in this for no reason. We're not in this. We know we're not in this. We're dreaming. We know what's not going to happen. We know we're not getting Isaac. This geezer's mad. That Onana guy is so insecure, man. I want him out next summer. I want him out this summer, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I'll be real. We need a goalkeeper now. Yeah, I'm with you. 100%. It looks like that's our main priority. Not getting rid of Rasmus and Onana is a massive failure, but no one wants them, G. Nobody wants them. How can we get rid of people no one wants? It's not like we could just let them go for free. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants them. How can it be a failure to not let go of players that nobody wants? Onana, Monaco gave him for him, and then they just backed off. Højlund, Inter Milan came in for him, and then they backed off. Nobody wants these geezers. Like, you can't sit there and say we're a failure for not getting rid of people that nobody wants. Fabrizio's getting them on. Bro, it's crazy, mate. It's crazy. Chelsea is not in for is it either. Yeah, there are two clubs used by everyone. It's Chelsea and United. United especially. But look at that though. The way he says it, yeah, is once again Alexander Isak wants Liverpool. It's his priority as reported. When did he report it? Because he's quoting something that doesn't even say that Isak wants Liverpool. So he's just going off and saying it like he said it already. He never said that. Where did he say that? Understand that Isak remains a target for Liverpool, even up he remains a target. But he's coming and saying once again, Alexander Isak wants Liverpool. Like he said that already. He hasn't said it. And you're just throwing our name in it. We know we're not in it, bro. Like, stop talking about us, bro. We know we're not in it. But it's cool anyway. No worries, man. Let me get into the United news. Because that's not happening. That's a myth. That's never happening. MUFC. Yeah, he went mad with that one there. Bookmarks. That's the guys out there training, strengthening, conditioning.
Many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck? Yeah. I swear it feels like the last few nights we've been everywhere and back, but I just can't remember it all. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Romano's been wrong all summer. Probably just jumps on Ornstein's thing.
I'm living life right now.
Whenever Ornstein or Ben Jacobs put something, he'll say it.
It's over. It's far from over. All right, bottles on me.
Oh, it's starting.
Never drop the ball.
Is it glitching for you, though? If it's glitching, I'll just take it off. There's no point. But yeah, let me get into the United stuff. Where's the United page so we can see what's really going on with United? The Watkins, because I know you lot have seen the Mateta links. I keep telling you lot about Mateta. Mateta's our guy, man. I keep telling you lot about this guy. Look, see? This is our guy, man. I'm telling you. He's the last one left, bro. I'm telling you lot, man. Mateta is the last guy left, bro. Forget about it. No one else is going to work for. What goalkeeper? It's going to be Lammens, man. I reckon we're going to get Lammens and probably, I don't know if we're going to end up getting Watkins. If we could do a Garnacho swap deal, we could probably end up getting Watkins. Let's see if we could do a Garnacho swap deal. We need to be able to do a Garnacho swap deal and we'll be able to get Watkins. There we go. Bam, look at this. Look, more things about Lammens. I just told you like that, innit? There's nearly for season. Been monitoring, eager. Blah, blah, blah. Cunha and Mbeumo. Mason Mount's talking about them. He just said what they've done in the league, the amount of goals and assists they've created, that's exactly what we need. We're working together to try to improve that. Last season, we didn't hit those goals or assists as much as we could have done. So he's talking about Cunha and Mbeumo. Obviously, he's going to be on the bench now and they're going to start. So he's just letting it be known. He knows that. You get me? This is more the United news. Onana's back in training now. Onana's back, but I don't think this is going to this is anything to do. We're still going to go for a goalkeeper. Fabrizio said, "Yo, goalkeeper," and we went for a loan yesterday, so we know when this guy's going to be back. We tried to get Martinez on loan, so I don't think it matters that he's back because we're in for a goalkeeper still. So we've understood that's a big issue for us. We need to go out there and get a goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's gassing up Watkins. I've told you that about Antony. Let me take that off. Like he's a player that's like this is what he's saying about Lammens.
By Man United, scouted for a long time, with the player also keen on a move. So that remains the way. Young goalkeeper, old goalkeeper, experienced, because old is not a nice word for one of the best in the world, if not the best, like Dibu Martinez. So for sure, Manchester United are working on the goalkeeper. And remember the priorities. This meeting with Aston Villa is...
Remember the priority. Goalkeeper and striker.
By Man United, scouted for a long time, with the player also keen on a move. So that remains the way. Young goalkeeper, old goalkeeper, experienced, because old is not a nice word for one of the best in the world, if not the best, like Dibu Martinez. So for sure, Manchester United are working on the goalkeeper. And remember the priorities. This meeting with Aston Villa is confirming to us the two priorities: the striker and the goalkeeper. At the moment, no green light on loan for Dibu Martinez, no green light for Oli Watkins, with Villa intention to keep him, but to show how Man United are working on these two possibilities on these two positions. Is Lammens.
So what he's saying is, exactly what I said to you, the priority is goalkeeper and striker. That's all that it's letting us know. We've gone to Villa for both. We've gone for Villa, Watkins and Martinez. So we want to strengthen our goalkeeper and our striker right now. So have we got the money right now? We don't know, but something's going on where we're trying to go for that now. And obviously he spoke about the whole, we went in for Watkins yesterday. You get it? There was club-to-club conversations where they're saying that he's not for sale, but they want Garnacho. So what's going to happen is something is brewing where we might be able to do a little swapsy. They take Garnacho and we take Watkins, but we pay for each other. Do you know what I mean? Not a swapsy like as if we literally swap them. We just literally, you pay for Watkins, we'll pay for, like, you know what I'm saying? I think that should happen. That should be what happens. And we'll see what happens with that, man. But let me get this. Both Milan teams post for Rasmus, and the club didn't blatantly tell him he has no place in the team. Buying a goalkeeper will naturally force somehow. We didn't do anything about these two, bro. You know what it is? You're moving like the Milan teams have bidded, and we've just rejected the bids or something. They haven't bidded. Both Milan teams were linked with Rasmus by shit sources. Them Italian sources cannot be trusted. They were saying Sancho has got an agreement. He's ready. Ornstein came out and said there's no agreement. I don't know where these sources are coming from. There's no agreement. So we can only take them sources. Remember, I do this every day. So I'm telling you, the Italian team sources, you have to take them with a pinch of salt. You can't go in there and think they're telling the truth. But no bid has happened. If a bid happened, we'll know about it. If they're sitting there, if Rasmus Højlund and Onana are getting bids left, right, and centre, and Man United are turning it down, saying, nah, he's not for sale, or they've offered 30 million and we said, nah, we want 45. I get you. I understand what you're saying. That makes more sense. That means we didn't let them know that they can't. But if they're not even bidding for him, how does that make any sense? They wanted Højlund on loan into Milan, and we said we want the money for him, just like every other club does. We've just gone for Martinez on loan. They've said no. Martinez wants to leave. He's twerking for Man United. We've gone for loan, and they've said no. So what are we meant to do? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really rate that one there, man, because I think, yeah, Onana's getting forced out anyway. That's the plan. He's going AFCON in December. So whoever's the number 2 is going to gradually become the number 1 anyway. And remember, he's injured at the moment, whatever. So Onana's getting forced out anyway. But Rasmus, he had teams in for him through these Italian sources every day. Lazio, Roma, Milan, Inter Milan, but no one bidded. So how can you say we didn't force them out if no one's bidded? Well, you want him to go and tell them, yeah, you might as well just leave. We don't want you here. And no one wants them anyway. You're just going to have 2 people, add them to the Freedom squad. Do you know what I'm saying? Have 7 players in the Freedom squad. Try to get rid of all of them. It's not going to make no sense, man. I would not mind Mitrovic on loan. The guy's been putting up Gyökeres numbers, 43 goals in the Championship, 40 goals in the Saudi League, 28 last season, but he was injured for a while. Yeah, Mitrovic is a handful still. He's a handful, but has he got the legs? Does he run? I don't think I've ever seen Mitrovic run channels and that. Do you get it? I just know he's a handful and he can lose his head a bit. Remember, he got sent off against us in the FA, was it FA Cup? When Willian handballed it, he got sent off, and then Mitrovic got sent off. Remember? And then their manager got sent off. Triple head loss. I remember that one day. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. You know what, always here for you lot, man. Man United, love for that. Appreciate you. Hit the like button up, peoples, man. Watch the comp of Emi Martinez. All shots phased. He's nothing like Onana, but last season was so similar. I would take Lammens. Yeah, see, I had a stat for you lot. Yeah, I got rid of it. It was so long ago. Onana has prevented more goals than Martinez, and Martinez had made more mistakes than Onana. But you know what it is? Onana plays for Man United. So every time he makes a mistake, everybody sees it. Every single channel has to talk about it. We're Man United, bro. We get clicks. We feed families. Martinez, he doesn't have to. He makes mistakes. No one talks about it. And when you think about it, look at Villa. They lose 3-1 the other day. Villa lost 3-1 the other day to Walsall or something. Was it Walsall? It wasn't a good team anyway. No one talk about it. At the third tier team in Bundesliga, Villa lost 3-1 to. Third tier, and no one ain't speaking about it. This is what I'm saying. You can get rid of, you can certain things can happen to you in less teams, and it's cool. No one ain't gonna say nothing. Watkins ghosted in the semi-finals against Palace. No one said nothing. They all got into Rashford for going to the boxing. Watkins was there besides him. No one said nothing. You see what I'm saying to you? But you come Man United and you're ghosting like that in semi-finals, the whole fan base is going mad. What did you do? It's crazy. Come on, G, man. I'm with you, man. I'm with you, but when criticism's needed, I'm with you. Trust me. But I don't think they could have done more, man. Anyone that they've bidded for, we ain't seen no bids coming for none of our players to leave. No bids. Literally. If bids are coming in left, right, and centre, then and we're refusing it, then that's when you got to go, rah, what are they doing? But we've not seen no bids. We've seen bids about Sancho, apparently 15 million and all of that stuff. And then Ornstein come out and said, it's not even true. It's not true. I don't know where this is coming from. Like Ornstein said, it's not true at all. It's not even close. But he said Højlund should leave this summer. Lobby Whitwell said it. Ornstein said it. They both said Højlund should leave. So, boy, if Ornstein saying that and Ornstein is the goal, you know that there's something brewing. Something's going on. So we'll see what happens, man. So yeah, this is what I'm saying about Villa. It's because we've held talks with Ollie Watkins and they want Garnacho. Surely we can go there and pay 50 million each or something. We will pay the 50 million for Garnacho for Watkins. You lot pay 50 million for Thing, and then we both get PSR. Do you get it? It helps both of us out. Surely we can just do that instead of doing a straight swap. Onana will come back from AFCON to play the December game, so Lammens won't take his place. Save this. Nah, man. I'm telling you that he won't play the games after that, man. He'll be a thing where it's like he'll play a 1-2 games, Carabao Cup or something, or FA Cup, but I think he will put us at so much ease, the defense line, everything, that we'll just say, yeah, this is the guy. I think that's what happened. I think he's injured now, so whoever goalkeeper will get, he will start. And then after, Onana might come back in because I might not want to freeze him out like that. But then one mistake or something, he's gone. Onana can see his goals that are easy to stop. I'm not trying to hear it. We spent 50 on that scrub. Exactly. I want him gone. I want Onana gone and I want Bayende gone as soon as possible. Both of them. I don't care who comes in, bro. I'll be real with you. Martinez or Lammens. I'd rather Lammens, of course. And the links are there and they're brewing. But I don't care who we get, mate. Just get us a keeper that can save the ball. And this is what I'm saying. Where we was prioritizing the feet thing. Oh, who can play with it? Everyone wants to be an Edison. Fuck the Edison thing, mate. Just give us someone that can save, mate. That's all I want now. I want a goalkeeper. I don't want a footballer in goal. I'm seeing videos of Onana scoring goals and that. In Africa. He was in, I think, Cameroon. He's scoring goals. He's playing striker. He scored a goal. Big man. I don't want a striker in goal. I want a goalkeeper that can save with their hands, brother. Yeah? This is what I'm saying. So get me a Lammens or Martinez. So yeah, man, we're gonna see what happens, man. Villa are saying he's not for sale no more. They don't want to lose him, and they want 60 million. And you got to remember, who have they got up front? I know they can play Malin, but Malin don't really play up front like that. They had Duran and Watkins going back to back. Duran went to Saudi. Then they had Rashford and Watkins going back to back. Rashford's come back to us and then gone to Barca. So they've got no one that can play the 9 anyway. Apart from Malin, probably. But is he really a number 9? He's more like a winger, isn't it? So this is what I'm saying. Have they even got a replacement? But interest in England number 9 is thought to be intensifying. So I don't know, man. 60 million is mad, though. But I think we should just do a 50 million each way. We give them 50 million for Watkins. They give us 50 million for Garnacho. Everyone's happy. We can start our rebuild now. Pure profit. We can spend up to 150 mil. Simple. That's what I think needs to happen. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see how this one turns out. Ten Hag track record on his purchases. Mate, it's crazy. We had Amram when we had Woodward. That spent stupidly would have gotten Mendes and lot. Yeah, it's true. We'd have at least got some ballers, isn't it? Ten Hag. But now we're saying that he actually wants back Antony, though. So that's good to hear that he actually wants Antony back. But, bro, how long is this going to take, though, this Antony stuff, for him to actually take him back? But it's being said that he wants things. So, yeah, man, we've seen the Sesko stuff. He's got a gentle agreement, blah, 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 60 plus 4 add-ons. But apparently the agent fees are still mad and his wages, etc. are still crazy. So I don't know, man, what's going to happen with Sesko. Newcastle are in for him if Isaac leaves. So Newcastle want Sesko now. So I don't know what's going to happen with this Sesko thing, but it don't seem that we're in for him. I've showed you all the articles about Prem proven. So we're going to see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But I don't think we're going to get Sesko. I think it's going to be one or the other. I think it's going to be Mateta or my man. Mateta or Watkins is who I think it's going to be, man. But yeah, obviously, Fabrizio says this every single day, but by the way, we still need to decide if we want a younger goalkeeper or a thing one. But remember, we've gone for Martinez for a loan and they've said no. So the fact that they've said no shows that Lammens is the only guy left now. That surely made us make our mind up now. If Lammens is the only guy left and we've gone in for Martinez on a loan and they've said no, this is what I'm saying. And look, this is what I'm trying to say to you about these Italian sources. Look, this geezer has been saying the most for ages. Yeah? Intermediate for Jadon Sancho has been the last few hours. Bro, this geezer, how long he's been talking about Sancho's got an agreement, all of these things, and nothing's happened. I just can't be bothered no more to take them in. Like, these Italian sources, I can't be bothered. DiMarzio used to be reliable. He's shit now. They're all pony, mate. They all say things that's happened that hasn't happened. Oh, Sancho's next up after they sell this player. It doesn't happen, mate. Do you understand? Like, so I can't be bothered with these Italian sources, man. I'm done with them. I'm just waiting for someone certified to come and bring you that news. So with the freedom fighter, when it comes to the Italian news, I'm not on it. I want to hear something about something more concrete. So we'll see what happens to that, man. But yeah, man, that's more or less what's happened last night. Cunha and Mbeumo, early impressions. Man United still monitoring strikers. Amram, Wilcox and Berard are holding dialogue. And this is from Samuel Luckhurst. So we're still here. Remember, we've gone in for Watkins and Martinez on the same day. So we are moving, guys. We are moving. We're definitely moving. We're definitely trying to do things. But it's just when and what. That's all it is. Who's next? Do you understand? So we're trying to do things. We can't go in for both of them on the same day for no reason. So Sesko train, man. This is what's going on, man. Newcastle are in for him, man. That's who it looks like it's going to be. Newcastle's going to go for him. If Isaac goes Liverpool, which it might take some time, but if he goes, it looks like it's going to be Newcastle that go for him. So I don't think the Sesko thing's happening. It's still expensive, apparently. We just saw a report that said, obviously, he's only 60 plus 4, but I heard it's a mad expensive package where the agent fees, his wages, and something is mad. Look, even everyone is saying it. Like, look, the Sesko, as they want to go big. They want to go big. If it's only 60 million, why are they saying they want to go big? That's not that big, is it? So it shows that there's a lot more money in for it. Do you get it? Look at that. Leipzig prepared to sell, but not an easy deal for Newcastle to structure because the money involved is meant to be mad. So the financials are still big. I don't know why. I don't know why, bro, but the financials are still big with this deal with Sesko. So I don't think we're going to get, I don't think Sesko is even an option for us anymore. I'll be real with you lot. So striker-wise, it looks like it can only be Mateta or Watkins, man. I'll be real. Mateta or Watkins, or you lot tell me who else you think. Chris Wood, I don't know, mate. Sterling, Fulham. This is what I'm saying. Look, they don't want our players. Fulham are considering Sterling before they go for one of our wingers. This is what we're dealing with. Fulham are considering Sterling. We've got Antony, Sancho, Garnacho. Obviously, Garnacho probably won't go there because he's too bougie. But, bro, no one wants our players, bro. We've not had one bid. Look, they're saying Sterling has also been offered to Napoli this week. Chelsea prefer a permanent exit, which will require for Sterling to reduce his wage. Remember, he's on like 300k, you know. So they need him to drop his wage significantly for him to even go there. But Fulham are considering an approach for Chelsea winger Raheem Sterling. Remember, they went for Willian last time when he was playing at Arsenal. So they're on all of this scam for man that are getting rubbed out, basically. It's the end of their thing. But, bro, they don't want to come for none of our players. This is what I'm trying to say to you, look, man. No one wants our players. So when we're sitting there and getting onto the board for not selling it, it's no one actually wants our players. It's crazy, bro. Nobody wants these guys. So this is another source coming out and saying Real Betis are relying on Antony's collision to pressure Man United into making a loan move happen. See what I'm saying to you? They've got the money there. They've got 50 million there, but they want a loan. So this is another source now coming out. Yeah, Rob Dawson that came out earlier and said this, that basically Antony's move, it's not going to happen unless he goes boom, boom, boom. Saudi won him, Leverkusen, and now we've got a next source, Sport Witness, coming out and saying Real Betis are relying on Antony's collision to pressure Man United into making the loan move happen. They only want a loan, but they've got the money. It's 50 million euros. They've got the money. They've sold 2 players, but they still want a loan. They're taking the piss out of us. This is what I'm trying to say to you. Everyone that is coming in for our players are coming in for loans. No one is coming in and saying, here's the money, I'm going to pay it for this guy. Everyone. Rashford went on a loan. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just loans, bro. That's all we can do. Mount's come out and spoke a little bit. Let's see what he's saying. Let's see what there's any news on the United stand about thing. No one ain't moving, man. No one ain't moving. Where is it? We got the boy Cunha. Yeah, this is what I was just talking about. Sky Sports Leo come out and said it as well. So it's Rob Dawson, Sky Sports Leo, and Sport Witness. Let me go into him. He's all right for news. He's not the best, but he's all right. Brentford want to keep Wissa now. They've upped the price on him. But yeah, 2 of Saudi Arabia's clubs are interested in signing Antony from Manchester United. Permanent move to Real Betis unlikely at this stage. Antony taking time to choose next move and could be open to Saudi, but prefers to remain in Europe. So Antony wants to stay in Europe. And yeah, but Saudi want to bail us out. So I don't know what's going to happen, man. I don't know what's going to happen. And obviously he spoke about Ollie Watkins yesterday. And he said Aston Villa consider Ollie Watkins not for sale and mid interest for Man United. Understood to have been communicated back to United. Villa have been interested in Garnacho this summer. So this is like the 6th journalist that's come out to us and said that Villa are interested in Garnacho. So we know that they're interested in Garnacho. So why don't they just come and get him then? Why don't we just do a straight swapsy? Check record. Waiting for the Sesko rejects. Newcastle news. Don't want him though. I want Watkins, Lammens so bad. We will finish top 10 with that. Alfredo Padula. He's on and off as well, bruv. He's on and off this season, man. He was reliable last season. I remember Alfredo, Ugarte news, etc. Even the Hoyland stuff, he was good with it. But this season has been on and off. This is what I'm saying about these geezers, man. A lot of them are not been on what they're usually on. DiMarzio used to be good. I don't know about him this season. So a lot of them. Yeah, this is the keeper that, look, remember, Leeds wanted, they wanted Lammens as well. So Leeds wanted Lammens and so did us. And then they've ended up agreeing to just go and get Perry. He plays for Lyon. Remember, we played him against in the Europa. So yeah, they just turned around and said, you know what, we're going to take him. £15 million. It's where it is, man. It's a good deal for them, innit? But at least they didn't get Lammens, and Lammens wants us. So, bro, I think it's just self-explanatory, mate. Just go out there, get Lammens, call it a day, end off, literally. But imagine if he went Saudi. I don't think he'll go Saudi because of the Brazilian. Because he's in the Brazilian team in the World Cups next year. I don't think he'll go Saudi. I think he'll say, nah, I'm staying. So, yeah, man, it's a joke thing, man. We'll see what's going to happen, man. But that's more or less the Watkins stuff. This guy keeps saying that Man United is not involved. Is that when we already know it? We already know that we're not involved. So I don't know, man. Douglas Luiz, obviously we're linked with him now, but that's an edict source. Yeah, I've told you that about this already. Bayern Munich are looking for a winger, but remember, they're in for Luis Diaz. They're meant to make a new bid for Luis Diaz, but if it doesn't go through, then obviously that's when they're going to turn around and think. So we'll see. Up to 450 jobs have been cut under Sir Jim Ratcliffe at United over the course of the past year, and there's a distinctively smaller staff on his United tour than in the past years when number had ballooned. Around 60 football, security, commercial staff have travelled to America this time around, which does not include Amorim, his coaches and the players. That is a far cry from a decade ago. What my man used to have 140 people just come in there. So basically, my man's just cut it down. Sir Jim cut down the staff, blah, blah, blah. Despite the heat wave in the Windy City on Wednesday, the squad trained for 2 hours and a half, 8 a.m. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just bullshit, really. Bayern Munich, yeah, this is what Rob Dawson said about Garnacho. That Bayern Munich are looking for a winger. Obviously, they want Luis Diaz. If Luis Diaz does not go to Bayern Munich, then it's most likely going to come for Garnacho. So that's the situation with Garnacho. I showed you that about Malacia already. He's got Saudi in for him. So we'll see what happens there. This is the guy he's working at. We got the boy Mbumo, Cunha, Lisandro. He's still injured, but he's recovering. And then you got Fernandes, Antony. Look, this geezer, do not trust this geezer, bro. Jehovah Albanese. He was gassing up this agreement stuff. So I take anything with Sancho, the Italian team, with a pinch of salt, bro. You understand? I don't take it serious, man. Obviously, we went for a loan. They said no. Yeah? They said no chance. So it just shows who we want right now. We want a keeper and we want a goalkeeper, a striker. We want them. So we went for Martinez. They said no. So Lammens is clearly the only result left if we want him. Ollie Watkins. We went for Villa for 2 players, mate, for their goalkeeper and striker, and they both said no. But obviously they want Garnacho. So surely something can happen with Garnacho. Surely we can do a little swapsy where we pay for each other. I'm not talking about no straight swap because we won't have anything. We won't have no money if there's a straight swap. So we can surely go for something with Garnacho and just call it a day, man. Carl, bro, this is long, man. We need to start this rebuild. And once we sell Garnacho, we can buy a midfielder, we can buy a striker, we can buy everyone. Every single position can get filled once Garnacho's gone. So this is it. This is when he's talking about Garnacho. Look, this is what he talks about with Watkins. Man United hold fresh talks over Watkins. Watkins valued 60 million to keep. Preferences to keep. Villa retain an interest in Alejandro Garnacho. Separate deal should they advance on talks. So 60 million each way, bro. And we could just start spending from there. This is what I'm saying. This is what we need to do, man. We need to just hurry up and make it happen. We're taking mad long. But yeah, man, so Lammens is our guy, man. I think that's going to be the guy. I've showed you Lammens' stats. He's certified, man. This is the guy we need to go for, man. So I don't know why we're even going for Martinez. He's 33. Yeah, goalkeepers have got a long lifespan, whatever. But, mate, this keeper's the new keeper. He's part of the next generation. He's different. 22. Come on, bro. We can keep him here for 2 decades. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we can keep him here for a long time. If he ends up being the De Gea or whatever. But, bro, he's showing some good stats. And remember, this is not a player where you go, oh, is he doing it in the Portuguese league? Can he do it here? Is he doing it in that league? Bro, it's a goalkeeper. The same goals are the same everywhere. As long as you do what you do in your box there, you do it here. There's no difference. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man. Hopefully we get Lammens through the door and he comes true. Remember, he's gassed. Look at him. The first time I heard, I thought, wow. Immediately a world-renewed, re-owned team that follows you that is special. The first time he heard Man United were interested in him, that's what he's saying. Of course, I was also spoken to about it a lot. And when I made a save in training, it was United this, United that from teammates. So they're gassing him up. Every time he saves it, they'll be like, United, especially because it's the best competition in the world and my profile, my stature and way of playing is similar to English football. I heard he's good with his feet as well, but I don't care about that no more. We shouldn't be prioritizing that good with your feet stuff. We done that with Onana. We saw it happen, mate. He's terrible. Lammens had both the most saves and the highest save percentage in the Belgian Pro League last season. He also conceded a remarkable 14.5 goals, less than XG would predict. That's even better than De Gea's best ever season, 17-18. So this geezer's different, man. This geezer's different, man. I'm telling you, man. We need to get him. We need to get him ASAP. Lucky, what are you telling me? Like we're being proactive. Yeah, exactly. We're doing things now. Oh, I don't know about that. Anthony Santos, time to go. Where's this hype about this keeper coming from? How come he wasn't getting mentioned before this window? Because he's a young youth and he plays for the Belgium. He plays for a team in Belgium. But we've been looking at him for ages. We've been linked to Lammens for time, but it's just like whatever. You know, like we ain't been taking it serious. But we've been linked with him. Do you know what I mean? So the hype won't come in before, but he's been doing his thing. Do you know what I'm saying? His name's definitely been getting said though. From I think was it last season? His name's definitely been getting spoken about, but it's not just been anything solidified. But now he's 22, he's ready, and he's gassed. He wants to come to Old Trafford. He thinks he's ready. So he's a man that will bring him up as a backup. I think that's how we're going to put it to Onana. We're bringing a backup in for you, and then obviously automatically, surely, soon he'll take over and be the number one. Do you understand? Like he is one of the best keepers in the world right now, and he's 22. It seems like such a sensible deal to do that Man United are even considering it. Why are you considering it? Just wrap it up, bam. Obviously, it might be a thing where they're trying to get buy-in off the books first or something. But, mate, he's ready. He wants to come. Let's just make it happen. Like I said, it's his dream move. So just like Cunha and Buemo, same thing. It's his dream move, mate. He wants to come. Do you understand? So who knows, man? We'll see what happens with that one there. Garnacho, 47, the price range. Yeah, that's not bad. I watch his comp and he parries the ball a lot. He doesn't stupidly parry to opponents like Nana, but he rarely holds the ball in comps. Yeah, you've got to take comps with a pinch of salt, though, man. That's why I don't even get gassed of comps as well, because I used to watch all the comps, Hoyland, or Nana, when they would come in, and I was excited. And it is what it is. But, bro, his stats say it for themselves. You get it? Like, he's doing a lot. As long as he's preventing the goals, that's a good stat. Do you understand? So he's doing a lot of saves. He's had the most in the world. Like, so you're preventing so much goals. And like I said, the goals don't change. The goalposts are exactly the same size, whatever country you're in. The box is the same size. So if you're preventing goals the most, you're doing something good at least. Do you know what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying. But, mate, everyone's going to have something in their game that when we look at is crazy. Everyone. People talk about Gyökeres and say, he can't head the ball. Everyone's going to say something about someone. So no one's perfect, innit? So he probably parries the ball. He can probably work on it. He's younger. So once he works on it a bit more, then it's a bit thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Just go look at it. Yeah, that's what I'm on. I have to watch the team for 90 minutes and I'll just try to concentrate on that player. That's what I try to do. Because I've watched so much comps of any player we're linked to. This is what I'm trying to say, that Ineos has changed. Because we were linked with Antony, none of us knew who he was. We only knew who he was because of Ten Hag. We were looking at Ten Hag's football and we're like, oh, who's this geezer? Blonde hair. We knew he's one of the main guys, but we didn't know who he was. We never heard of him. So we watched the comp. We thought, this is the guy. Look at him. He's spinning around. He scored in his first goal of the season against Arsenal. This guy's the guy. He come and he's pony. Same with Hoyland. None of us knew who Hoyland was. We never heard of him. None of us. Bam, we're linked with him. 72 million accepted. We're watching comps. We're excited. This geezer's cold. He keeps doing that little cutback thing. He scored 12 goals, whatever. We're rating him. Same thing. Onana. This guy's kicking the ball out in the Champions League final. He's sick. He's dope. Look at him. Watching all the comps, excited. These times they had another comp about Onana with all the mistakes that he had. And it was like 6 minutes long. But man didn't even know about it. See what I'm saying to you? So what I'm trying to say is you got to take these comps with a pinch of salt, because you just never know. But no one's perfect. Alisson's got mistakes in his game sometimes. Every keeper's got mistakes. If you look at bad comps, you're going to see bad stuff in it. So, yeah, 100%. I'm with you, Big O. I'm with you. You got to watch the full games, man. So, hopefully, man, we can wrap this one up, man, because we're not paying what we're paying for Martinez. It's clear, isn't it? He's 40 million. We don't want to pay that. We've gone in for a loan. They said no. So, clearly, Lammens is the top target now. You understand? Everyone has said it. It's Lammens or my man's, one or the other. So we'll see what happens, man. Obviously, Sesko, I've showed you that Newcastle are more in for him. We weren't really rating him anyway. Do you get it? I showed you what Ornstein and that said, but the price did get dropped to 60 million apparently. And Fabrizio said it as well. But all the agent fees, the costs, and his wages, etc., it's all going to be mad. So even everyone that keeps talking about it keeps saying that the financial package is still going to be high. It's going to be a lot very. So we'll see what happens, man. Antony needs to talk to agent, getting Atletico Madrid. That Onana champ. Bro. Different. This is what I'm saying. So man's got to watch games of these geezers properly. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You can't, man watch that comp bare times with Onana in that final. We had a comp about it. And I was like, yeah, this guy's cold, man. And then I'm watching his comps. He's doing saves. He's doing loads of things. And look at him. So we've been fooled a lot of times. I don't even take comp serious anymore, man. So that's Sesko. Obviously, it's Premier League proven only. I showed you lot. We're not going for no one unless they're Premier League proven, mate. That's all we're doing. So that's why we've gone in for Watkins. I think the other choice is only going to be Mateta. But Mateta's meant to be a Liverpool fan. I think he's happy at Palace. How much are they going to quote him? They're going to see that we're hungry for a striker. They might come with some 70 million talk and just price him out of a move. And he's not sitting there and going, I need to leave. So he might get priced out of a move as well. This is what's happening to a lot of players. They're getting priced out of moves where they want to go somewhere. And it's like them playing good is coming at a deficit for themselves. So imagine Sesko sitting there, whatever, doing what he's doing for them, Leipzig, but he don't know that that's coming at a deficit for himself because now they're going to price him out of every move. He probably wanted to go to Arsenal. but they've priced him out. So it's like, fuck's sake, man. But because I had a good, I'm good on my height or whatever you want to call it, and I've scored a few goals. I wouldn't even say good season because you only score 13 goals, but yeah. So my thing is, it has to be Mateta, man. If it's not Watkins, it has to be Mateta. Who else is it going to be? You know what I mean? Like, who else are we literally going to go for? That is Prem proven. Apart from, like, I don't even want to talk about, what's his name? Chris Wood. He's had one good season, but obviously most people are looking at the table of last season and saying, wow, who's on the table? Blah, blah, blah. That's, if we're going to look at it, we have got to look at who was on the table last season. The top goal scorers table I'm talking about. And Chris Wood is obviously in there as well. 4th. Joint with Mbeumo. So I don't know now. Would they turn around and go for Chris Wood? How much would he be? How old is Chris Wood? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to end up going for Jamie Vardy and these guys in the end? And going for our striker next season? What's going to happen? So it's a sticky one, man. We don't know what's going to happen, man. It's a weird one. Amrin is content with how the squad is shaping up. Nothing imminent is expected on the striker front. United's plans for the position were kiboshed by Liam Delap's opted. So basically, we was meant to sign Liam Delap, and then when we didn't sign Liam Delap, that messed up everything. That's what a report just came out saying, but it's nothing mad. So Amrin's content with how the striker front is. Obviously, they're going to say that because we don't want to look like we're so hungry for a striker. So by the time we go for one, we could just walk away. So we're putting out reports now saying we're cool if we don't have a striker. We can make Xerxes. So you don't be surprised if we start seeing reports saying Xerxes and Cunha and Mbeumo are doing well. Do you get it? Or Højlund is doing well with the assist to them, because we don't want to put it out there. Amrin is frustrated. Amrin is angry. You put that out there. Every club you go to, we want 60 million. We want 70 million. We know how frustrated Amrin is. You don't need to pay. So we're going to put out things saying, we're cool, we're happy. We can, so that if we do go for someone, we can say, blood, what are you saying? You're going to sell them for 55 or 50 or not? If they don't say yes, we just walk away. So that's what the reports are coming at now. Vardy, John Philippe, Mateta, Kodo Mwani, all the options. They're not improving though, Kodo Mwani. Vardy, he got the energy? I don't know, mate. But yeah, if you look at that list at the end, who is accessible? Wissa, probably. That Newcastle are kind of backing off now. Newcastle are meant to be in for him, but Brentford apparently want too much now. That because they sold him Mbeumo. So if Wissa left training the other day as well, you know. Wissa left the training camp. Isak left the training camp. So both of them want to leave. So let's just say Wissa, we could get Wissa. But I don't even know if we're going to deal with Brentford again after what happened last time. But cool. Wissa, Chris Wood, Mateta. That's the only 3 that is accessible. Obviously Watkins, but that's 60 million. So Mateta, Watkins, Wissa, and Wood. Them 4 players. Who would you not go for? This is what I'm saying. Wood's done it in 1 season. He's had 1 good season. And for some reason, every time he plays Man City, he always misses. I know he supports them, but he misses bare shots. Wissa scored 19 goals, no penalties. That 19 goals has got 0 penalties. Watkins, I think Watkins scored about 2 penalties. And then you got Mateta. So this is what I'm saying, man. This is all we can get, man, because it seems like it's only going to be Premier League proven. That's what they keep putting out there. They want Premier League proven. They don't want to have to wait for someone for some long thing. They just want Premier proven right now. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But yeah, my people, man, I'm going to let you lot go, man. Love for everyone that's been inside. Make sure you all hit the like button on the way out. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. I'll be back on later with all the news. Hopefully we get some more news progressing. Antony, Malacia, all these Saudi guys end up leaving and going to Saudi or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully something comes from that, man. Garnacho or whatever. We get a little bomber, but we'll see what happens, man. So love my peoples, man. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. I'll be back on later. Appreciate all of you in a bit.
Got some celebs, pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They gon' be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it? I will take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more